He was ambushed while sitting in his mother's car. It's been more than 5 years since Cethus Manning Jr. was murdered, and police need someone to speak up.
Here's this week's Case Files.
Gwen Manning thinks about her final moments with her only son every day.
And I remember he was running down the steps, and I ran to the top of the stairs, and I said, "I love you." And I don't know why I did that. I'd never done that before.
Cethus Manning was on his way to work the evening of February 20th, 2017. Just after 5 a.m., Cethus, who went by Jay, was parked on Everett Street in Toledo. He had been in the car talking with his girlfriend for hours after work. Then, out of nowhere, an attack.
She noticed two people approaching them coming from LaGrange Street headed towards their vehicle. As soon as they got to the front of the vehicle, they began shooting into the vehicle.
His girlfriend got out of the car unscathed, but it was a different story for Manning.
And I turned the television on in the bedroom, and I saw my car, police, the crime tape, and I'm like, this can't be real. It's got to be a dream. And I just went to screaming. I couldn't believe it. My son been shot, what?
Manning died at the scene. Police believe the suspects took off on foot and they were never found.
Neighbors reported hearing shots fired. One neighbor, opened his window and saw a black male running from the scene, but nobody witnessed the shooting other than the female that was in the car.
Did she recognize the people?
No, she was unable. She didn't know who they were.
5 years later, still no leads. Police say the motive is unclear. There's no indication of drugs or a robbery.
He was a helpful child. He was a respectful child. He wasn't out here gang banging, selling dope, slinging guns, none of that.
As time ticks by, the Manning family is pleading for anyone with information to step up so they can finally know who killed their son and why.
It's something that weighs totally on our hearts and our minds on a daily basis and sometime at night.
For this week's Case Files, Christina Williams, 13 ABC, Action News. And if you have any information about the homicide of Cethus Manning Jr., you can call or text Crime Stopper at 419-255-1111. Just a reminder, you can remain anonymous and you could be eligible for a cash reward. And if you have an unsolved case that needs attention, email me, casefiles@13abc.com.